Welcome back for a first episode of The Color Drop, a short episode of I Need Color.
As the horns rise up, we begin a new day. One full of passion and positivity. It's in our choices of how we paint life. And as for me, I need color.
Welcome. It is a beautiful day in Ohio, although it's still cold as hell, as Ohio likes to do. My wife and I just got back from a trip from Arizona where we did the Pat Tillman run that they have every year, and it was beautiful. It was gorgeous weather, about 90 degrees, but with the humidity how it is down there, it was like it was, I don't know, 70 to 72 like it is in Ohio normally, like just that perfect weather. So we got to do the 4.2 mile run. Let's see, this past weekend, and I've also finished up my semester. So my first full year as a full-time lecturer at my job, and to say this was the most rewarding time in my career as a martial artist and as an instructor is without a doubt falling short of the words that I would like to say with it, but I don't know what I could say for how proud I am of the growth that I witnessed my students do and the growth that I got to do as an instructor and as a human being. As I was wrapping up actually, let's take it back a few first. At the start of the fall semester of this past school year, I had a lot that I was taking on, some new classes that I had not actually taught before, but I was ready for. I did enough of the internal readiness that I needed to do to prepare for that. And halfway through my fall semester, I went in for a routine checkup that I normally do with my kidney doctor, and found out that I was at 15 GFR, which is about 15% kidney function. And I've talked with some of you and a lot of you through this before, but where I started back when I was about 28 was around a 35 GFR, 30, 36, 35, which is not great, but kind of just midline where I should have been. And I was navigating those waters while also preparing for my upcoming honeymoon to Iceland this last December, and just a lot of different things that were wrapping around. And when I came after my honeymoon in Iceland with my wife, we went into the doctor for another checkup, and I was at a 9 GFR. And at this point, it's like, okay, either make the decision to go hardcore with diet and exercise and really focus on maintaining that level, or dialysis and starting the process of trying to get on some lists for kidney transplant. And that was hard to take at first, but then I had this overwhelming sense of peace that I couldn't understand, because my dad went through kidney disease, kidney failure, and having to go through dialysis and kidney transplant and all of that. So I had to navigate the waters of that carefully so that my mind I didn't have fear controlling what I did next. And so when I looked from a different standpoint, a different perspective, and I got to see the bigger picture of it's not a death sentence. It's just an obstacle. And I realized that I'm in a much better mental state than my father was when he went through it. I'm very much a positive person. And I needed to tackle this with that positivity. So we completely changed up my diet. And I knew that I had talked to my doctor and I talked to other people about how it's not a probable thing to have that number go back up. It's usually either maintain and maybe it goes down from that 9 to an 8, or just like maintaining the best that we could, so that I'm just going from my kidney to a healthy kidney when we get a transplant and no dialysis. That was the goal. So we cut out meat, all forms, which sucks because I miss hamburgers and french fries and all kinds of stuff. But we cut out meat, cut out different veggies and fruits that hurt your kidneys when you're in my stage of kidney disease. We kind of did how people like to do carbo loads before they go do different exercises. I'm having like a fruit and vegetable load. I mainly eat things that are going to be either beneficial for kidneys or help to lower certain levels naturally, just so that I'm doing my best to fight everything. And so while we were going through that process, again, I've only got this mindset of maintain. Just maintain, stay away from dialysis. That's the goal. So I went through this spring semester and like had an amazing semester. I had some of the best students this past year that I've ever had. They went a long way with helping me feel like the love and respect that everybody is looking for as a teacher. And I got to show them that same love and respect. Sorry, my device was getting hot since it was plugged in, so I took it off. But it was just a wonderful. The entire semester was just mind-blowing. The amount of good people that I had surrounding me, and whether they realized it or not, they were giving me love and support that I was desperately needing through this time in my life. So because of all that and the support of my wonderful wife and my mom and my in-laws and brother-in-law and his wife and just all these amazing people in my corner and colleagues that I work with, just I've been surrounded by all this love and respect and happiness and positivity that it's hard not to manifest greatness from that. And I did a couple checkups throughout the semester with my doctor that and it was mainly like blood work, but for some reason I couldn't access my MyChart to look at what the results were, so I didn't get to hear what my results were until my visit this past Monday with my doctor. And in this past Monday, I got in and we found out that my lab showed that I went from a 9 GFR to a 13. I went up, which is good. You want a higher number. Again, it's not supposed to be a probable thing. It's not supposed to usually happen. Usually once your kidneys are damaged, they're damaged. And somehow, here we are. And there's no guarantee that it's going to stay. But I have to believe. I have to manifest that. Because doing the right thing and being eating right and being healthy for my family and for me, and sharing the best parts of me, and having others share the best parts of themselves with me. All of this positive manifesting has brought this. It's a beautiful thing. And it might seem small to some, but it's huge to me, to my family. You can absolutely manifest everything you've ever wanted in life. I'm finding that out more and more every day. And I don't have a color for this episode. This is mainly I'm shocked. When me and my wife heard what the numbers had went up to, and that we were, with everything that we were doing was the right things, and that it was making a difference. God, we jumped for joy. We yelled out. It was just this amazing moment that I'm still on cloud nine about. I am so fucking happy. And I've still got 2 episodes that are chilling on my laptop to be uploaded. I've got the interview with my good friend Ben Bodie, and I've still got my episode about the Marshall Connection, and they're done. I've just got to edit the video ones, but I've just been so overwhelmed with this amazing feeling from just such an amazing first year of being a full-time lecturer to having so many amazing students and people in my life this past year. Enjoying my amazing first beautiful year of marriage with my wife. Looking and really resonating that how I've evolved my teaching style has left a giant impact. I'm so thankful for everything in my life right now. And for those of you that are listening or watching, I'm so thankful for you. Because everybody that's in my life right now that I consider friend or family, colleague, I am who I am because of all of you. Like I said in the last episode, good roots, good soil, good tree. I've got so many amazing people around me, surrounding me, and giving me nutrients to my soil that there's no other way to be except for a good tree. So thank you, everyone, for your continued support and love. I'm speechless. Truly, I am. I told you it was going to be a short episode, and that's accurate. But know that there was a lot more coming along the way. I plan for this season of the podcast to be a 15 episode season or more. I might get froggy and decide to make it 30. I don't care. I just know that I'm having fun with it. I'm alive and well, and I truly feel unstoppable because of the love that I feel. So no matter what you think, whatever you're going through in life, or no matter where you are at in your life, know that when you surround yourself with the right people and you can get yourself to the right mindset in any way possible. Get yourself to that mindset, because when you have those things, even just one person in your corner, you can manifest anything that your heart desires and the happiness and love that you deserve. I'm proud of all of you, and I promise to keep up the good work. As I always say, remember that we need color, and I'm thankful to be alive. See you next week.